Hiya! Welcome back. I'm back, and it's been a while. I haven't really done a video blog in about 3 months since Thailand, which is really crazy. So a lot's gone on. I've already blogged about my time in Korea, which was amazing, and the people there are incredible, and I learned heaps about their culture and what's going on there. Then I had a short trip back to Canada to go and be a part of my sister's wedding. She got married, which is fantastic. Congratulations, she's actually pregnant, so woo! So we're excited for that. But I flew back and flew to New Zealand in September, so now I've been here for about 2 months, and this is kind of what I've been doing. So firstly, I got involved with Greenpeace. Greenpeace, very exciting. So, of course, my time in Australia, I was doing environmental works and working with conservation there and learning about tree planting and all that. And working at Greenpeace, my knowledge just went like this, wider and wider, because the truth of the matter is I've realized that there's so much going on around our world, and, there's a lot that we can stand up for. Yeah, as simple as our rainforest, and protecting our trees. I learned that there's only 20% left of our remaining rainforest, and as our population keeps going up, 7 billion is crazy. We're not going to be able to have enough oxygen in our planet if we don't protect what's left of our trees. That's one of the things that I talk about when I'm on the doors talking to people about the environment is the trees, that's our oxygen, that's the air we breathe, and that's what's going to help clean up, all of our pollution in our air and everything that's happening. Alongside that, though, one of the big things that's going on here in New Zealand that is basically causing a big fuss with everyone is the deep sea oil drilling. Here, back in Canada, they have the oil sands, and that's one of the resources they're using that is, not amazing, but the truth is the deep sea oil is ridiculous. What happened in the Gulf of Mexico last year with the deep sea oil drilling that happened there, they had a big oil spill, and it costed the government of the United States $24 billion to clean that up. Here in New Zealand, there's 13 different petitions, completely surrounding the entire 2 islands of New Zealand, and the oil that they want to get. But, New Zealand has earthquakes constantly, so deep sea drilling into 3,000 meters deep into the ocean floor, where there's shifting plate tectonics that are causing these earthquakes, it doesn't really make sense, because there will be an oil spill, and it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So that's what I've been talking to people about on the doors and getting signatures. We actually have 100,000 people who signed this petition against this deep sea oil, because they know the risk. They know that, a regular oil spill of any cost, is about $10 billion, and that goes on the government and the people, the taxpayers that are paying it. And these international oil companies coming from all over, they're actually going to be taking 95% of the profits, and only 5% is staying here in New Zealand. So it's just really interesting. It's something that I never really knew about, and it's something that, is scary that might be going forward. And, they actually had this, kind of like a mini oil spill. There was a boat that basically knocked into some uncharted coral and ended up leaking out all this oil. And it was really devastating to the community of Tauranga, and it was really upsetting, and that's kind of what made people realize, it's kind of a massive warning sign about what might happen here in New Zealand. So that's kind of what I've been talking about and what I've been feeling, what I've been learning about, because I've realized that, if we don't take care of our planet, and stop taking, we're not going to have anything left for our future generations. And so it's important, that we stand up and realize that, we can't eat money, so we need to think about our food supply first and how we're going to, make sure that we can make sure future generations have food, in the oceans and in terms of tuna, as well as are able to use the, the soil for crops that it hasn't been overused, And some people have the attitude that, oh, this will happen when I'm dead and it doesn't matter. Well, it's not that it won't happen when you're dead now. These things might happen within the next 20 years, So I think it's really cool because I'm here, working door to door, talking to people, and able to hopefully inspire awareness, and get people on board to being a part of what Greenpeace is doing. Some people have really misconceptions about what Greenpeace is about, and so yeah, I know that you people back in Canada or wherever you are, there's Greenpeace all over the world. So look it up, see what they're doing in your country, what they're doing to protect what's left. In Canada, they're doing heaps to protect the Great Bear Rainforest, and the bears. I didn't realize, because I drive around, I went on a road trip with Vanessa, my sister, and saw these, black bears on the side of the road, and that was just so normal because I've seen them growing up, but it's very possible that you won't be seeing that anymore if, they don't have a habitat to live and they're getting poached and hunted like crazy. So these are the things we're protecting and what we're advocating for, with Greenpeace. So that's what I've been doing here. Actually, in about 2 weeks, I'll be departing for Japan, and I've secured my time to work with Peace Boat, which is a non-profit organization, of course, good old charities. I'm helping volunteering with the relief work where the tsunami hit the coast there. So, yeah. Look forward to an update from there and what I've learned when I go there. But in the meantime, thanks for following the blog as I've been traveling. It's been about, it's been almost 6 months that I've been gone, which is really crazy. I've learned more than I could ever imagine, and the experiences I've had with the people here have been incredible. And I'm loving it, Right now I'm actually driving around in this camper van, as you can see. This is the camper van. Has a little kitchen back there. So this is my world right now. Driving around New Zealand in this camper van, talking to people about the government and about Greenpeace and what we can do to, really help protect what's left. So that's about it. It's about 6 minutes long, which is quite long, so hopefully you kept in. But here's that update about how I'm going. Peace, guys, and hope you're doing well wherever you are.